Oh boy. Oh, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Are we done yet? Oh my god, how many more? Where are they all coming from? Oh my god! What the hell? There's like a never-ending flow! Oh my god, I'm cornered. No, that's not good. Reload, reload already, come on! Oh my god, how am I still alive? Do we see the light at the end of the tunnel here? Alright, did we do it? Oh my god, there's more. Thank you, drone. You really saved me here. I don't think I'd be alive otherwise. Hello there, my YouTube friends and fans. Welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Man, I have been playing so much of this game. I just can't get enough, even though I've been playing this for years. And just now I've actually done jobs in all three biomes, like the forest, the winter biome, and the desert biome. Oh, and the burnt forest. Actually 4 biomes. And now it basically told me that my loot stage is maxed out and I need to go into a new biome. So I'm like, okay, well the only one that's left is the Wasteland. And I kind of wanted to wait with that because I wanted to upgrade my armor and weapons to the max. But hey, here I am and I'm already facing a big bear, but he hasn't noticed me yet. So I'm thinking I might just keep it like that. He's turning around. So I'm like, all right, I think I should go back into my small alleyway, hoping that he can't follow me. And it seems rather dark, because that's kind of how it just is in the Wasteland. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to definitely face the night here. That's going to be lovely. But I did accept a job, clearing out the police station. Right now, I'm just looking around, getting familiar with the POIs, kind of trying to get some good loot, and then start the job. Yeah, then it dawned on me I should probably start the job because I only have so much inventory space. And yeah, time runs by and maybe I can just clear this out quickly before night arrives. Who knows? This seems to be like a small place. And it was dangerously close to the night and I just couldn't find out anymore where to go. I felt like I looked at the whole building. There's no more enemies. I could not find the supplies. So I knew there had to be something more to this building that I was unaware of, like some hidden basement or some side building, maybe that. I just couldn't find it. And about 3 hours later, I finally was like, let's see what this is. I don't know why I didn't check this out earlier. It didn't look like it was something new, but when I was down here, I was like, okay, so this is definitely new. This is the other part of the building that I was looking for. Here we go. And, of course, there's a ton of zombies down here. But thankfully, this was only a tier 4, so it was pretty manageable. Just kind of make sure that I don't get cornered and just take them out as they came at me. Not a big deal. But it took me quite a while to actually find the White River supply here in this bathroom stall. And I was so happy because with that, the job was completed. Even if I would die now, I still got paid for it. And that's really all that matters to me. But I didn't die. I cleared everyone in this building and then it was just to collect all the loot and make sure it actually fits onto my bike and into my backpack because, you know, I'm a hoarder, so I wanted all of it. and then get safely to the trader without being mauled to death by this big bear out there. Well, my bike was ready, so I was like, I'm out of here. It was already day. Time to pick up my paycheck.
Top of the morning to you. Time's a-wasting. Let's get another job for you.
Well, I thought the other job was pretty easy, even though it took me a while to figure out where to go and all that, but it wasn't hard at all. So I was like, I'm gonna go and just do a tier 5. Let's see how it goes. But then when I found out it's actually a prison, I did get a little bit nervous. But then I was like, what's the worst that can happen, right? I die trying, and then I try again. So here we are. Building already looks super big. I'm already getting greeted by the first soldier here. So I'm like, all right, let's hope it's not going to be too crazy. We can do this. And I don't know what I was thinking, because it was already 6 p.m. and I knew at this point that there was no way I could clear this whole prison in 2 hours. I knew I'm going to have to face the night here. I just didn't know yet how. And knowing that I won't get out of here before night arrives, I did not feel like stressed. I thought I'm gonna take my time as long as I find a place where I can back up and be safe in case it gets a little bit crazy. But I did not know this prison. This was the first time I was here, so I had no idea if I can complete this job or not. Only time will tell. And it was like almost 3 in the morning when I was done with the main building, and then this big guy here surprised me, and I had to take him down fast. Because those guys explode and they take you down with them. And then of course I had some other guys showing up like that dude and some smallish dudes. Nothing that I couldn't handle really, so I felt really confident, but I was like, how much more is there left of that prison? I felt like I was stunned. Because I cleared out the whole building to my left and I didn't really see anything else besides those few stragglers. So I was like, well, maybe one of them will be the last one. It still kept saying clear areas. So I was like, there has to be another part of the prison I'm unaware of. But my biggest issue at this point was I had a lot of loot and I needed to find a place to store it, because I knew that at the end I'm going to get a ton of loot and I have to be able to pick that up. So that police car was pretty ideal for me. And then I moved on to see where else I needed to go. And after checking everywhere, I was like, wait a minute, it's got to be here. And I realized, aha, there's a ladder here. Of course, I haven't checked the roof yet. And many jobs end on the roof. So this job is probably no different, but there's no zombies here. It's kind of awfully quiet. But I don't like to be on the roof so much, because if a storm arrives, I'm not going to be safe here. Then I have to go inside. So I just wanted to clear this out as fast as possible so I could finally finish this job. Well, the roof ended up being much bigger than I expected. There was a lot more enemies that showed up and a ton of loot again, which kind of worried me because my inventory got full again. But I was like, I'm just going to have to finish this now. I am almost at the end. I'm pretty sure. Well, where do I go next? No, not here, but probably here. I was like, oh boy, there's no coming back up if I get overrun. This is risky. I do not like this, but I do have to go down there for sure. So I'm just gonna have to go for it. Yeah, making blocks didn't work, so I just went for it. And wished for the best, and there they come. Oh my god. Yeah, that's not good. So I don't even know this part of the prison. So I'm just gonna go back down and try to find a way where I can have my back protected, but not be cornered too much. So this seemed to be a good spot right here. But yeah, things escalated pretty fast here. It got really crazy. Somebody was behind me. More showed up. I was like, oh my god, this is not good. I don't think I'm gonna survive this. And this was actually before I had my drone. So no drone saving me here. It was just me and my bandages and my medkits, hoping to somehow survive this. And I was sure glad it wasn't like night anymore, because those zombies would be even crazier. And I was really glad I was up here because this catwalk kind of let me funnel them, and then I realized that I can just close this and I'll be good. Put a block in front, heal up, and I felt a lot better. Things calmed down and I could just shoot through the grid here. Put the block here so it kind of keeps them away, at least as long as I shoot them long enough, because they can easily push themselves through this block if I'm not careful. But it kind of gave me a breather. It was quiet. I was like, okay, that was not that bad. I did it. Oh, there is another door. I was completely unaware. So I'm like, there's a back door. That's not good. All right, well, still feeling much better than I felt when I was down there, because I think I can manage this from here. I'm just going to let them come to me. And then when nobody showed up anymore, I was like, I guess I can come out now. I think I'm fine, but it still says clear area. So where are the rest of those zombies hiding? I sure hope it's not a horde. So I just looked around. I was thinking, I don't even know this part of the prison yet. Let's just go look around and hope that we find whoever I'm missing here. And there he is, my final victim. We're done, job completed, yay. That prison job was really a lot of fun, I have to say. I would totally do this again. And with this tier 5 job completed successfully, I was ready to try a tier 6 job next. And that tier 6 job went really, really well. It was actually a huge pharmaceutical company in the city that took me 2 days to clear out. It was crazy at the end, but I survived. I got super good loot and I felt super confident. I was like, okay, I can easily do tier 6 jobs now. But I totally underestimated this military base, which starts pretty harmful. You can kind of manage those hordes that come at you from the outside pretty well, because you can back up, you have room to move, and just take them out, kind of like so. But then, of course, if you end up here during the night, which I did, and I should have just kind of waited until the morning, but I was feeling too confident and too cocky, and I thought I could just do it. But the basement is literally filled with hundreds of zombies, and they all come at you at the same time. And my drone did her best to heal me here, but it was just not good enough. So I failed this job. But whenever this happens, I actually usually go right back to where I failed a job and at least get all the goodies that were waiting for me, because they're still there. The only difference is that I don't get paid for the job, but I still get to go and have all the goodies. Of course, I ran into the horde again and had to still deal with them. But then after that, the goodies were waiting for me. I picked them all up, packed them on my bike, and sold most of it to the trader, made a ton of money. And then I usually gotta go home, have to prep for a new horde night, then pick up a new job. Kinda like do that, and that's a lot of fun. And so far, all I wanna do is like Wasteland jobs, because the Wasteland, there's just something about it. It's kind of creepy and eerie here, but also the adrenaline rush you get in the Wasteland is just so much better than in any of the other biomes, even though I have to admit that the desert biome is my absolute favorite, besides when we have a storm like this, which forces me to get out of it and find another way home. Yeah, still not a fan of those storms. They're just literally an inconvenience more than anything. I really hope they actually give up on this idea of the storms, because this game is still like in alpha or beta, I don't even know, but it's not really fully out yet, so they're still experimenting with things, and this is definitely not a good thing. I feel like, I don't know, I mean the new POIs are really cool, the world, I'm glad they didn't change too much of it, so we still kind of feel familiar with it. And if you had like your favorite places to go, you still can go. I am super happy I can still have my home base where I love to have it, and my horde base that works so well for me. I didn't have to come up with new ideas for that. I could just focus on having fun. But yeah, those storms, I don't know what they were smoking when they did those. It's not a great thing. So if you play this game, I'm very curious to know what you think about those storms or the version 2 in general. And if you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I hope to see you next time when we play maybe some more of this or one of the new games coming out very soon. Until then, happy gaming, take care, bye bye.